Okay, what if you're going to raise a fraction? So quotient means divide. So if you're setting up a fraction, you're dividing the numerator and the denominator. So if you're raising a whole entire fraction to another exponent, you are going to multiply both of the exponents, both the exponent in the numerator and the exponent in the denominator, by the big outside exponent. So a to the m over b to the n, all of that raised to the p power is a to the m times p. You multiply m with p over b to the n times p. So multiply the n times the p. So here's an example. X to the fifth over y to the fourth squared. So that's technically, if you want to see it visually, it's x to the fifth over y to the fourth times x to the fifth over y to the fourth. So x to the fifth times x to the fifth would be x to the 5 plus 5, which is x to the 10th. So x to the fifth times 2, 5 times 2 is 10, so this is x to the 10th, over y to the fourth times 2. 4 times 2 is 8, so y to the 8th. So y to the fourth times y to the fourth is y to the 8th. So you raise this exponent, you multiply this exponent by the one you're raising it by. 5 times 2 is 10. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, here are some examples of kind of putting multiple rules all together. So if we just think about what we learned, raising a quotient to an exponent, you're just going to multiply both of the exponents by the outside exponent. So a to the fourth to the negative third would be a to the negative 12th power over b squared to the negative third power would be b to the 2 times negative 3 is b to the negative 6th. So this is all great, except we cannot leave negative exponents in our final answer. So to get rid of the exponent, the negative 12, I'm going to send a to the 12th to the denominator, and it becomes positive 12. And then I'm going to send b to the negative 6. I'm going to send that up to the numerator, so it's going to become b to the positive 6th. So by simply reversing that fraction, by doing the reciprocal, by sending the denominator up to the numerator and the numerator down to the denominator, you can get rid of those negative exponents. Okay, so let's look at this one. When you raise a product to an exponent, remember you're going to multiply each exponent by the outside exponent. So this would become a to the 6 times negative 3. So this is a to the negative 18. And b to the negative 2 raised to the negative third power would be b to the positive 6th, because negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. So now the only problem is getting rid of this negative 18 exponent. And so I'm going to send a to the 18th down to the denominator. So it's going to be a to the 18th in the denominator. And so now I don't have to worry about that negative exponent. But b to the 6th was totally cool. That didn't need to go anywhere because it has a positive exponent. So b to the 6th is going to stay in the numerator.